Ethan had only lived in the apartment for a few weeks when he first noticed the woman. His bedroom window faced another apartment building across a narrow courtyard. Most nights, the building was dark, except for one window, a kitchen window on the 4th floor, and behind it sat an old woman. Every night, always in the same chair, always wearing the same gray sweater, always staring out into the darkness. At first, Ethan barely paid attention. People had strange habits. Maybe she couldn't sleep, maybe she was lonely. But after a while, something started to bother him. She never moved, not once. No reading, no television, no phone, nothing. She simply sat there, watching. One evening, he decided to take a picture. The glowing kitchen window appeared clearly in the photo. The table was there, the chair was there, but the old woman wasn't. Ethan frowned and took another. Same result. The chair was empty. He laughed it off. A reflection, a trick of the light, something explainable. The next night, she was back, sitting exactly where she'd been before, watching the darkness beyond the glass. Days later, Ethan mentioned her to the building manager while collecting a package. "The woman across the courtyard," he said casually. "Does she ever sleep?" The manager's smile vanished. "What woman?" "The one in the 4th floor kitchen." For several seconds, the man said nothing. Then he slowly looked toward the neighboring building. "That apartment is empty." Ethan laughed. "No, it isn't." "It is." The manager's voice had become strangely quiet. "No one's lived there for years." A cold feeling settled into Ethan's stomach. "What happened to the last tenant?" The manager hesitated, then answered, "An elderly woman." He turned away. "She died there." That night, Ethan closed his curtains. For the first time since moving in, he didn't want to look outside, but curiosity is difficult to ignore. Eventually, he pulled the curtain aside. The old woman was still there, only now she wasn't staring into space. She was staring directly at him. Ethan stepped back. The distance between the buildings made that impossible, yet somehow he knew she was looking straight into his room, straight at him. The following night, she was still watching, and something else had changed. Her chair seemed closer to the window, only slightly, but enough to notice. The next night, she was closer again, and the night after that. Each evening, she seemed to have moved forward by a few inches, until eventually her face was only inches from the glass, pale, expressionless, waiting.